It's our inaugural meeting tonight. Usually we have technical issues. So far, I just want to let everybody know. Sounds like our mics are working, and I'm pretty sure our video is working. So let's see if this goes streamless or not, or I just jinxed it. So, so I think we're going to call the meeting to order at 7:02 tonight. And just a reminder, everybody, that mics are on, so when you're talking, the mics will pick up the audio to our YouTube video. And if anybody's wondering why I'm chairing the meeting, because it is our inaugural, so at the start of every school year, we elect a new chair and vice chair. So as per Article 29.2 of the Public Schools Act, the Secretary-Treasurer gets to chair the meeting to get it underway. So I think to call it to order, we're going to do the adoption of the agenda. Sorry? Oh, sorry. Yeah. Okay. We'll have O Canada first. So please stand to do so. All right, that was O Canada, played by SCI, so thank you. Next, we're going to have treaty acknowledgement prepared by Superintendent Reid.
We acknowledge the traditional land upon which Sunrise School Division resides as Treaty 1 territory. We honor our partnership with Canada's original peoples and respect the gifts of Indigenous history, culture, and language. We commit to moving forward in partnership with our communities in a spirit of collaboration and reconciliation.
Thank you. Next, we'll do a round of introductions. I've already introduced myself, but I'm Jody Thiessen, Secretary-Treasurer for the Sunrise School Division, and I'll pass it on to my left.
Lars Spielberg, Assistant Superintendent.
Diane Rowland, Trustee Dugald.
Robin Harris, Trustee for Broken Head.
Alicia Smith, Trustee for Beausejour.
Melissa Rowan, one of the trustees in the Oakbank area.
Don Nickel, Trustee for White Falls Reynolds.
Donna Wilson, Trustee, Lac du Bonnet.
Good evening, I'm Dustin Dent, and I'm the other trustee for the Oakbank area, Ward 4.
I'm Paul Magna, the trustee for Powerview Pine Falls.
Lorraine Boydson, trustee for Anoa and Hazel Ridge.
Sarah Scott, executive assistant to the board.
Trevor Reed, Superintendent.
All right, thank you, everybody. Now we'll get to adoption of the agenda. So 2.1, so I'll get a mover and a seconder. Trustee Nickel, Trustee Dent. See that we have just one more to go. Perfect, thank you. And it passed 9-0. Keep the mic on. We'll move into the next topic of the agenda. It's the Secretary Treasurer report, occupations of trust. So as per Public Schools Act Section 53, 53.5 actually, I provide a letter annually to the Board of Trustees to identify any basically conflict of interest. Attached is the letter for everybody to read, but to summarize what it is, I am a farmer, a local business farmer out in the RM of Brokenhead, where my husband and myself operate. So we will take payments from local businesses or make payments to local businesses. At this time, I don't identify any conflict of interest as we try and, as being a CGA and CPA, I'll maintain my oath and try and make sure that Sunrise School Division is my priority, though. Close second is my family farm. All right, the next topic on the agenda is one of the very exciting parts of the agenda. It is to elect the next chairperson of the Board of Trustees. So at this time, I'm going to ask for any nominations from the floor. I'll ask for it 3 times. So I'll ask, and then at the end, we'll either vote or see if it'll be acclaimed. So I'll make my first call. Is there any nominations from the floor for chair of the board? Trustee Boyson?
I'd like to nominate Paul Magnan for chair of the board.
Okay, thank you. Calling second call from the floor for nominations for the board of chair. Oh, do you accept?
I do.
Thank you. Calling for a second time for nomination for chair. And calling for a third time nomination for chair. Seeing none, I'll close it. And congratulations, Paul. You are now the board chair of the Sunrise School Division. The next one is vice chair. I will call from the floor nominations for vice chair. Trustee Rowland.
I nominate Trustee Harris.
Trustee Harris, do you accept?
I do.
I'll ask for a second time for any nominations from the floor for vice chair. And for a third time, nominations from the floor for vice chair. Seeing none, it is closed now. Congratulations, Trustee Harris. I will now pass the chair over to Trustee Magnan.
Thanks, Jody. So now we're going to go through our 4.3 is our chairs of our committees, and the first is the chair for the Finance Committee. So we'll go through the same process, is that we will ask for nominations, and then eventually we'll close nominations. So I'm going to open nominations for the chair of our finance committee. Trustee Dent.
I nominate trustee Boytson.
I accept.
Thank you. Any other nominations?
I'll nominate trustee Roland.
I accept.
Thank you. Any other nominations? Are there any other nominations? So I'm going to nominate I'm going to nominate Don Nickel for chair of the board. Don, do you accept? Sorry.
That's your job.
Thank you. So Don accepts. Are there any other nominations? You're good? Okay, nominations, second time. So nominations, third time. Our nominations are closed. So can we put it up there? Oh, you are on the, thank you. So we have trustee Boytson, trustee Rowland, or trustee Nickel for chair of the board. Please vote. And just so that we're transparent, so we've asked for the two people to count vote ballots. We've asked Assistant Superintendent Fielberg, and we've asked Sarah to do that as well. Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you. Trustee Boytson has been named the chair of the Finance Committee. Congratulations. We now go to the Policy Chair nomination, 4.4. Yes, sir. It says on our agenda, Don, that we go to the Policy Chair. Unless we want to change that. Okay, all right. So we'll go to the policy chair. So I'm going to take nominations for our policy chair position. Nominations, trustee Boytson.
I'd like to nominate Melissa Rowan.
Trustee Rowan.
I accept.
Further nominations for the policy chair? Trustee Smith?
I'll nominate Dawn.
Trustee Nicol, do you accept?
Yes.
Further nominations for the policy chair? Second call for policy chair? Third call for policy chair? All right, so we have two people that are there. You can vote for Trustee Rowan or Trustee Nicol. And Trustee Rowan is our policy chair. Thank you very much. We now want to have our finance committee members, and we are going to elect 3 members to the finance committee. So I'll take nominations to our finance committee. Trustee Dent?
I'll nominate Trustee Rowland.
Trustee Rowland, do you accept? Trustee Rowland.
I thought I even it really meant.
He said it right. Trustee Rowland.
I pronounced it.
Really enunciated.
I'm not used to hearing it. I've got to... Thank you.
Any other nominations? Trustee Rowan.
I nominate Trustee Dent.
Trustee Dent, do you accept?
I do, thank you.
Any other nominations? Trustee Boyton?
I nominate Trustee Rowan.
Trustee Rowan, do you accept?
Yes, I do.
Any other nominations? Trustee Rowland?
I believe we need to nominate Dawn Nicol.
I accept.
Any other nominations? Trustee Harris?
I'll nominate Trustee Smith.
Trustee Smith, do you accept?
I will.
Any other nominations? Second time, any nominations? Third time, any nominations? Okay, our nominations are closed. So you have the opportunity to vote for 3 people of the 5 following names. Trustee Rowland, Trustee Dent, Trustee Rowan, Trustee Nicol, or Trustee Smith. Any questions? Thank you. So the three trustees that are on the finance committee, trustee Dent, trustee Nickel, and trustee Rowland. Thank you very much. We now are looking for 3 members of our policy committee. We're looking for 3 members for the policy committee. I'm going to open up nominations. Trustee Dent.
I'll nominate trustee Wilson.
Any other nominations? Trustee Rowland.
I'd like to nominate Lorraine Boyson.
Trustee Boytson, do you accept?
Yes, I do.
Any other nominations? Trustee Harris.
I'd like to nominate trustee Smith.
Trustee Smith, do you accept?
Yes, I do.
Trustee Nickel. Trustee Rowland.
I'm not sure if I just heard you, but I'd like to nominate Don.
Trustee Nickel, do you accept?
Yes, I do.
Any other nominations? Any other nominations twice? Any nominations 3 times? Okay, so we're closed. So you're looking for 3 people, and the people are trustee Wilson, trustee Boytson, trustee Smith, and trustee Nickel. Thank you. So members of the Policy Committee, Trustee Wilson, Trustee Boytson, and Trustee Nickel. Thank you. We now are going to have a member of the Sunrise Teachers Association, the Liaison Committee. We're looking for one member for the Sunrise Teachers Association. I'll take nominations. Trustee Rowland.
I nominate Trustee Smith.
Yes.
Thank you. Other nominations? Trustee Boyton.
I nominate Trustee Dent.
Trustee Dent, are you interested?
I accept.
Sorry, poor words. I should say accept and not, I shouldn't be saying it. Interested, my fault. Thank you. Other nominations? Trustee Harris.
I nominate Trustee Wilson. I didn't break my name, sorry.
Trustee Wilson, do you accept? Any other nominations? Trustee Boyton.
I nominate Trustee Rowan.
Trustee Rowan, do you accept?
I do.
Any other nominations? Trustee Rowan.
I'll nominate Trustee Boyson.
Trustee Boyton, do you accept?
I'll decline, but thank you.
Any other nominations? I'm going to make a nomination, so I'm going to nominate Trustee Rowland.
Thank you, but no thank you.
Anyone else? So, second nomination. Calling our third nomination. Okay, so it's closed. So please vote for either Trustee Smith, Trustee Dent, Trustee Wilson, or Trustee Rowan. So Trustee Smith is our representative on SDA. Now we're looking for the Sunrise Education Foundation. We're looking for 2 members to the Sunrise Education Foundation. Those 2 members will get an opportunity to join me on the committee, and I'm so looking forward. Sunrise Education Committee, 2 members, please. I'll open up nominations. Trustee Dent.
I nominate trustee Rowan.
Trustee Rowan, do you accept?
Yes, I do.
Hello, second, any other nominations? Trustee Rowan?
I will nominate trustee Dent.
Trustee Dent, do you accept?
I do.
Any other nominations? Trustee Harris?
I'll nominate trustee Wilson.
Trustee Wilson, do you accept? Any other nominations? Trustee Boyton?
I'll nominate trustee Nickel.
Yes.
Nominations?
Trustee Boyton?
Trustee Boyton, do you accept?
I'll decline.
Any other nominations? Going second time? Trustee Harris?
I'll nominate trustee Smith.
Trustee Smith, do you accept?
I will.
Any other nominations? Second time, any nominations? Third time, any nominations? Nominations are closed. So you're looking for 2 people out of the following 5. Trustee Rowan, Trustee Dent, Trustee Wilson, Trustee Nickel, and Trustee Smith. So while we're waiting, I think that we can move on as to where we are. We have a trustee, the trustee committee appointments. So we have a trustee to the Edgewater Recreation Committee that's in the Powerview Pine Falls area. Help me about this, is that have we appointed or elected these people in the past? We've appointed? Okay. So should I ask if there's interest in this? Okay, I'll do that. Is there interest in to be the trustee for the Edgewater Recreation in Powerview Pine Falls? I know there's one guy that's interested. I am. Is there any other interest? Okay, hearing none. I guess I'm the lucky one. The Winnipeg River Recreation Association, that's in the Lac du Bonny area. Is there any interest in it? Trustee Wilson, is there anyone else? So we're going to, pardon me? I did. Because I was remembering which recreation committee I was chairing. And I didn't know that I was chairing the Edgewater one and not the Winnipeg River one. My apologies. So Trustee Wilson is going to be our appointee on the Winnipeg River Recreation. We also have parent advisory councils. I'll read them out so that that it's clear. Anola School, Trustee Boyton. Beausier School, Trustee Harris and Trustee Smith. Centennial School, Trustee Wilson. Dougal School, Trustee Rowland. Edward Schreier School, Trustee Harris and Trustee Smith. Gillis School, Trustee Harris and Trustee Smith. Grafton School, Trustee Boyton. Hazel Ridge School, Trustee Boyton. Lactabani Senior School, Trustee Wilson. Oakbank Elementary School, Trustee Dent and Trustee Rowland. Powerview School, Trustee Magna. Springfield Collegiate, Trustee Dent and Trustee Rowan. Springfield Middle School, Trustee Dent and Trustee Rowan. Whitemouth School, Trustee Nickel. Gross School, Trustee Nickel. Heartland School, Trustee Boyton. Hoffer School, Trustee Magna. Richland School, Trustee Boyton. And Springwell School, Trustee Wilson. Any comments or Trustee Dent?
I'm not sure if this was an oversight or not, but I think you might have missed the Broken Head Recreation Committee. Oh, sorry.
A couple months ago, they restructured their constitution, that they eliminated a representative from Sunrise.
No, great point. Thank you for bringing that up. So, for those parent advisory councils, is there anything that I read that wasn't correct from anyone? Okay. And the members, the two trustees that are on the Sunrise Education Foundation, Trustee Dent and Trustee Wilson. So thank you. So can I just recap? Can I get a motion that we destroy our ballots? Be it resolved, the board approve our motion. So, motion by Trustee Boyton, seconded by Trustee Wilson. Oh, sorry. I guess we're sorry. So I got Trustee Boyton and Trustee Wilson to do that. Any comments on that? Okay, we'll vote. So that's in favor, 9-0. So just before we adjourn, thank you for doing this. Can I just review, and please, if I've made a mistake, please let me know. Our Sunrise Education Foundation has Trustee Dent and Trustee Wilson. Our Sunrise Teachers Association has Trustee Smith. Our Policy Committee is chaired by Trustee Rowan with Trustee Wilson, Trustee Boyton, and Trustee Nickel. Our Finance Committee has chaired by Trustee Boyton with Trustee Dent, Trustee Nickel, and Trustee Rowland. And our Vice Chair is Trustee Harris. And I'm back as your chair again. Thank you. Did I miss anything from anyone? Thank you for going through this process, everyone. I appreciate it. Have I missed anything from anyone? Okay, so we're going to adjourn because we need to start at 7 o'clock, correct? 8 o'clock, I knew that. Just wanted to see if everyone is paying attention. Okay, so we're done. So our meeting is adjourned. Okay, so I'm going to call our meeting to order, the regular board meeting of Sunrise School Division for September the 2nd. And we are going to have O Canada. Please stand if you can do so. Thank you to Springfield Collegiate for that. We're going to have our treaty acknowledgement. I'm going to ask Trustee Wilson to read out our treaty acknowledgement, please.
We acknowledge the traditional land upon which Sunrise School Division resides as Treaty 1 territory. We honor our partnership with Canada's original peoples and respect the gifts of Indigenous history, culture, and language. We commit to moving forward in partnership with our communities in a spirit of collaboration and reconciliation.
Thanks, Trustee Wilson. We're going to, before we adopt our agenda, I'm going to share with the people out here about who's all in our room. We have all 9 trustees here with us. So to my left, we have Superintendent Reed, we have Secretary Treasurer Thiessen, Assistant Superintendent Fielberg, Trustee Rowland, Trustee Smith, Trustee Rowan, Trustee Nicol, Trustee Wilson, Trustee Dent, Trustee Boytson. We have our board support in Sarah Scott, and we have Trustee Harris and myself. 2.1 is the adoption of our agenda. Please be it resolved the board approve our agenda. I need a mover and a seconder. Moved by Trustee Smith and seconded by Trustee Nicol. Any questions to the agenda? Hearing none, we'll vote. Thank you, and it passed 9-0 for that. Chair's comments on 3.0. If you have any questions throughout this meeting and you're listening online, please send your questions to jody.thiessen@sunrisesd.ca. Put your name and address on the question, and we'll read the question out during question period and try to get back to you with the information. I'm going to open up to share a story 3.2. Anybody want to share a story here, trustees? Trustee Rowan.
I had the opportunity to stop into the start of year barbecue at both École du Gold School and Oakbank Elementary School today. Even though the weather was not ideal, both barbecues were well attended. It was great to touch base with some of the families and staff. Everyone seemed excited to get back to the routine as they head back to school tomorrow. I'd also like to give a shout out to one of our Sunrise teachers. Nathan Koblin was invited to South Korea this summer, where he attended the Korean Esports Association 2025 Seoul Esports Forum. He was asked to attend as a speaker, where he shared what esports looks like here in Canada and learned what other countries are doing with their esports program. Additionally, I'd just like to wish all of our staff, students, and families a smooth transition as they start the 25-26 school year.
Thank you, Trustee Rowan. Anyone else? Trustee Wilson.
I'd just like to share that the crosswalk at Centennial School is underway. They've begun some measurements and equipment has been ordered, and I've heard from the council that it will be in place as soon as the equipment arrives. So kudos to the council.
Thank you, Trustee Wilson. Anyone else? Trustee Nicol.
I was able to get to see Whitemouth School. They had a kind of a soft start in the afternoon, and that was nice to see all my former students now, parents with, some grandparents there too, but beside the point. But I'd like to go, canoes, I'd like to give my congratulations to the cleaning staff. This is the first time I actually saw the school after they had cleaned it for the summer. Even though there was lots of people around, you could see that it was well done. There was, I don't know what they do in the other schools, but in Whitemouth, the janitorial staff does most of the painting, saves money that way, and most of the area had a clean coat of paint, so that was nice to see.
Thanks, Trustee Nicol. Anyone else? Trustee Smith?
I just wanted to mention one small thing. EBEYS is already up and running. They're trying to get their pack going. It's September 16th, 7 p.m. So any new families, come on out to the AGM. The first meeting for the pack at EBEYS. I stopped by at one of my other schools today, and it was bright, shiny, new coats of paint, and a brand new, I think, carpet at Edward Schreier. So it's a very beautiful school, and I talked to Mr. Letsky, and there's going to be teachers all over the place guiding all the new high school. My youngest is in grade 9 this year, so he's getting to go up on the second floor. So it's a big thing for my family, so everyone's excited. So congrats and thank you all the staff for all their hard work, and everyone's excited to start for the new school year.
Thank you, Trustee Smith. Anyone else? So I think that we pointed out, two of our trustees pointed out about shiny schools. I think all of our schools are pretty shiny, so kudos to the work that our custodial staff certainly did over the holidays. For the most part, from what I've heard, is about our schools are busting, waiting to get kids in and stuff. So that's great. Make one comment about Powerview School is that they had the bus loop paved, and there's a huge project in the town going through where the main street's been torn up, and so it'll be an interesting how they get buses in and out, and everyone's been working on it. So kudos to everybody certainly there. I do want to share one story. As I was riding to the meeting today, I was listening to the news, and the news was talking about Tracy Schmidt, the Minister of Education, was on, and there was talk certainly about daycares and daycare concerns with regard to not enough spaces across the province. Again, a reminder that we've had two projects that were put on hold, and I think we're going to get some update from the Secretary Treasurer later on tonight about what our Enola project and Lac Du Bonte project certainly are as to where we are with daycare. But the province made a comment is that they made the government made a commitment to about 25,000 new seats by 2026. And they're at 3,400 right now as to where they are. So there's lots of people that are looking for daycare, and we ourselves within our schools are looking for them, and hopefully we can get some positive feedback from where our projects are currently on hold at Enola and at Lac Du Bonte. So that'll be interesting to hear, see where that comes from. Anyone else? Did you want to share anything? All right. So we do not have a board delegation, so those that's not going tonight because of the inaugural. Oh, one other thing, I think Trustee Harris and myself would like to thank the board for the vote of confidence today about electing us into the positions here. And what we really like the fact is that we work really well together, and I think that we get some honest feedback from everybody all the time. So we appreciate that, and it's not that we do what we want. We know we get held accountable by most of you. So thank you for that. We have minutes from August the 26th. So be it resolved, the board adopt our August 26th regular board meeting minutes. I need a mover and a seconder. Moved by Trustee Rowan and second by Trustee Dent. Any questions on those minutes? Hearing none, we'll vote. And it passed 9-0. Thank you. We have a superintendent's report. Mr. Reed.
Thank you. So we know that our schools were open today and staff were in our buildings, but tomorrow morning we actually hope to be begin welcoming 4,896 students back into our schools in Sunrise, up a little bit from last year. I always like to say the more the merrier. So welcome to all those students that will be beginning the new school year tomorrow. As I mentioned, primarily our buildings have been open for the last couple of weeks, and our staff have been in and out getting their classrooms ready and working hard to make sure that schools are ready. But we do have one group that has really been in full time for the last couple of weeks, and that is our school secretaries, our administrative assistants. So last week we did have the opportunity to welcome them to here in Beausejour to the Education Center for a day of training. We've listed everything that they got to participate in, so thank you for those other divisional staff that presented and shared with our secretaries on that day. But yeah, just an acknowledgement of our secretaries. While a lot of the staff do enjoy a bit of a staged entry back into school themselves, where they've got some choice about how much time they come in and spend, our school secretaries hit the ground running. They're in our offices 2 weeks before school starts, and they're working full days right off the bat. So thank you to them. Last week as well, we also welcomed our new teachers to a day of learning here at the Education Center. We do this every year. And once again this year, our division principals and our program leaders had some learning ready for them, welcomed our new teachers to Sunrise, and then at the end of the day, they made their way over to the STA office, our Teachers Association, where they had a little social event and meet and greet with our union president, Serena Kloss. So again, welcome to all of our new teachers. It's a time in education where we have to work hard to recruit teachers. There's a little bit of a shortage province-wise, so we're always very happy when new teachers choose to come and join our team. So, and I've also listed there in the report just the annual training that all of our staff does. So that's there for your information. One thing of note is in the ongoing battle to sort of stay ahead of all the nefarious activity that happens online and, with all of our internet interactions, is we are introducing a more robust online training modules around cybersecurity for our staff this year. And so that's the one change to the training package.
Thank you, Superintendent Reed. Any questions for Mr. Reed? Trustee Smith?
I just had one. I heard online that Winnipeg School Division had a lot of students that were from displaced from the fires being enrolled. Did we have any kids being enrolled from that?
To the best of my knowledge, no. And so I don't believe that we have any evacuees stationed in temporary residences in our Sunrise communities. And so there could be, the odd family that might be staying with relatives that, it hasn't surfaced yet, but we have no large groups within our catchment area.
Trustee Harris?
Your last bullet talks about all staff will complete annual training. I would ask that you send those links to all trustees as well. We'd be encouraged to do the training as well.
Shoot the messenger there on that one. No, just kidding. Great idea. Thank you. Anyone else for Trustee Reed? For Superintendent Reed? Okay. Thank you for that. Jody.
Yeah, thank you. Just to update the board, the report has been attached. I think I'll just jump down to the exciting miscellaneous report, or the miscellaneous section of the report. Last meeting, I reported that the daycare projects for Anola and Centennial were canceled. After we received that letter, I actually notified the project manager. I wonder if I didn't indicate it in my report, but I did reach out to somebody from the province. On Friday, I was able to speak to someone about the project. I identified, of course, our concerns. We know it's a valuable need in our communities of Anola and Lactabani, and they understood. They did right out the gate say, actually, the project's not canceled. The project to award an organization has been canceled, but the projects themselves are still ongoing. So they're kind of going back to the drawing board. They're going to determine if they're going to do a design build or a tender that'll be a design build project, or it's going to be one component of designing the facility or facilities or structures and modifications to schools, and then tender to contractors. So they're kind of taking a step back and going back to square one and just looking at what are the options and what would be best suited in the situation we're looking at right now. With the various tariffs that are coming out, they're just looking at it as what is the best option for Manitobans. And so the great news is it's not canceled. It's just going back to square one. I was able to voice kind of concerns about some of the feedback or potential designs that I did see, and the concerns when I had discussions with the local school administrators. Even one of the daycares, I got feedback already from them early on. So I was able to express my concerns with that. They were happy to hear some feedback, and they just said they'll keep me posted and keep us in the loop because they understand that there is a need for our community.
Thanks, Jody. Any questions for Jody? Thanks, Jody. No questions for, I was remiss is that I, trying to get to Jody's report very quickly. I missed our 6.2 board reporting schedule. It's there for information. And it is some of the things that we've talked about. A reminder that if there's anything that we want to do differently, let's have a conversation about any kind of the programs that we're looking at, but it's there for your consideration. So thanks for putting that together, Trevor. I'm going to go into board business. Our monthly enrollment is there for information. Did you want to make any comment on it?
Just a quick comment that we are up in a couple schools, but I have not heard any concerns this fall from schools about numbers of new students or staffing levels. And so tomorrow will be another test in the next couple of days in terms of are there new registrations showing up as our schools open. And so something that we stay pretty closely on top of this time of year.
So Mr. Reid, I see that up overall and certainly down in some of our areas and up in some of our areas as well, right? All right. Anyone else want to comment? So obviously this is something you're projecting come more at the end, you know, throughout the month and September the 30th, of course, as information we send to the province, but that's the starting point for us. So thank you for that. Anyone else want to comment? Okay. No teachers, you gave that to information. Go ahead, Mr. Reid.
Yeah, primarily they're just for information. This is a list of our new teachers in the school. Please note that the names with the star beside it spent at least part of a year in Sunrise School last year, so they're not brand new into their buildings. But yeah, just a list for the trustees if you're out and about and you know, wanted to greet new teachers or welcome them to Sunrise. Those are our new faces in Sunrise this year, or those that are beginning their first full year with us.
Thank you. Any comments on that from anyone? Thanks for putting that together for us, Trevor. And just as we get into school, certainly go ahead and do that. There were some questions that came about from trustees with regard to student support service and update. So this is you, Lars. Did you want to add anything to this? It's there for information.
It's there for information. The basic summary is the entirety of the additional funds have been allocated to schools, and all of the funds collected all together is 163.1 days available, 126, almost 127 plus some teachers have been assigned, and there remains a buffer of about 6.5 to address any future funds.
Thank you. Any comments or questions? Trustee Harris?
You mentioned that how does it work? 17 instructional EAs and .75 teacher were added to our schools. Have they all been hired, those 17 positions? Wow. So we had no problem getting all those people over the summer.
I didn't have it on before either. I signed, I think, probably about 4 rec-to-hires for EAs just last week. Now, whether those were instructional or otherwise, I don't know, but to my knowledge, all the EA positions have been filled, which I'm pleasantly surprised by, actually.
So just generally speaking, when the public is listening to this and you're hearing lots of comments from people saying is that we need more support in schools, we need more supports in schools. The board did listen last year to the public and listen to school presentations and your comments that are there. And so we did put more supports into schools. Where they are individually, that's not what I'm looking at. But again, just the comment is that we have supplied our school division with a large number of additional supports in schools.
Every school would have seen additional supports compared to last year with the funds available.
Thank you. Anyone else? Comments, questions? Okay. Thanks for doing that, Lars. 8.4 is about signing authority. Be it resolved that the board approve the Secretary Treasurer Jody Thiessen, the Finance Manager Matthew Bialik, the Chairman of the Board Paul Magna, the Vice Chair of the Board Robin Harris, and the Chair of the Finance Committee Lorraine Boyton as Sunrise School Division signing authorities. Need someone to move that in second, and moved by Trustee Rowan and second by Trustee Wilson. Any comments? So just Robin's whispering in my ear, just for the public that you know why we do this is because there is an inaugural meeting and we have new people come into certain positions. So just so that you are aware, the public, is that we have our Finance Committee has Chair Boyton, Trustee Boyton, with Trustee Dent, Trustee Nickel, and Trustee Rowland. Our Policy Committee has Chair Trustee Rowan with Trustee Wilson, Trustee Boyton, and Trustee Nickel. Our STA liaison has Trustee Smith, and our Sunrise Education Foundation has Trustee Dent and Trustee Wilson to it, just to let you know of the changes that happened tonight if you were not part of the inaugural meeting. So we have the motion on the floor. Any comments to the motion? Okay, hearing none, we'll vote. And it passed 9-0. Thank you for doing that. Our policy and our finance, I don't think that there's anything with regard to any kind of updates because we have new committees. So it'll be up to the chairs to meet with your committee. If you could do that. Oh, go ahead, Trustee Rowan.
I would just ask from policy if our senior admin could potentially put together some possible dates if we're doing divisional PAC meetings, as we do have that scheduled on our cycle for October.
So what I'm going to try to do is that sometime tonight or just before you leave tonight, is that could those committees get together with Jody and with Trevor and see if you can work out what meeting dates and those kind of things before you go, so that those plans can be made. So I think that if we do it tonight, it'll then people have input into when those will go ahead and work. Is that answering your question?
Paul, I was just referring to the divisional PAC meeting, just so that we're kind of getting ahead of things, because the end of October will come quick. It's not for policy itself, it's just for the divisional PAC that we put on with PACs around the division.
Okay, So that's something that, that we can ask Trevor to work on. Thank you for pointing that out. As far as those other committees, policy and finance, those things are critical for us to get underway. So if we can get that settled before we leave tonight, that would be much appreciated. Because I don't think that policy or finance has anything new to add. Is that correct? Okay, around the table, it doesn't seem like that's the way. So if we can get those dates settled, we'll move to that. Professional development, you'll see a number of professional development things that are coming up when we're meeting with municipalities, and certainly any MSBA meetings that are coming down. Keep those dates in mind as we move forward. But all those things there are listed under 9.0 professional development for us. Trustee Harris?
I notice under 9.3, the MSBA Fall event is a PD day rather than days. Do you know why that's been changed to a 1 day?
He's asking. No, I don't. I'll find that out. But remember, somebody asked. They are a reminder that MSBA is going to meetings on the road, so that's not bringing people in together. So our region will go ahead and meet. So I'll have that information when we get together. Thanks. Was there any other question? Okay, so keep those dates in mind. Thanks, Sarah, for putting those into our calendar for us. Appreciate it. There is not a divisional summary report today. We have, of course, a September 16th and an October 7th meeting that's coming up. We have questions from the public. Jody, do we have any questions that came your way?
I always think when I refresh, I'm going to see something, but unfortunately, no.
All right, so I don't see any questions from the public. There is no press release to come out. We do not have to move into in-camera. We have no motions from in-camera, so we are ready. Oh, Trustee Nicol.
I'm going to move into camera for the evaluation.
Yes, but there's nothing that comes out of it, correct?
Correct, but you said there is no in-camera.
Sorry, good point. Thank you for that. And so if people are wondering, is the board gives feedback every meeting with regard to how we can continuously improve, certainly our meetings and how our meetings go, plus our agenda planning, that kind of stuff. So it's a really good form of evaluation for our board. Thank you for that. So we can adjourn our meeting, correct? We can adjourn our meeting and then go from there. So our meeting's adjourned. Thank you very much for tonight.